Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. This is Caseyleighreiki and I am Casey. Today we're going to be doing your general reading. This is going to be for my Virgo sun, moon, rising, and or Venus signs. And this is going to be technically for December, but really this could resonate at any time. It might be something that you've already even been through and you're not going through it all anymore. Maybe it's to come in the future. You never know. So I was not really feeling like an oracle deck or anything for you guys today, so I'm gonna go straight into tarot. I think that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling very specifically my standard like Rider-Waite deck here. I just feel like tarot's all I need today for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's gonna be pretty cut and dry, straight to the point. I don't know. So I'm just gonna shuffle and I'm gonna give my spiel as per usual. Then we'll just get right into it with tarot, okay? I have a feeling this is going to be juicy, if you will. I don't know. I get this inkling that there's going to be some stuff happening for you guys and that there is going to be, the tea will be spilled, again, if you will. So anyways, so here we go. So energy is fluid, it's not linear. So any of the things that we talk about in this reading could be past, present, or future tense for you, like I was just saying. And any of those are perfectly fine, okay? Masculine and feminine are just that. They're energies, masculine and feminine, that we have within each of us. So nothing I say is inherently gender or sex specific. But if it is, obviously I'm going to let you guys know what I pick up. Cross watchers, you're more than welcome here. If I say Virgo and you think that I'm actually talking about your role in the story, go ahead and switch it up. Switch the characters. Do whatever you need to. The point is that if it resonates, it's meant for you, and don't question it, okay? If you're looking to book a personal reading with me, if you are looking to book a Reiki session with me as well, and please check out the description box below. That's where you're going to find my other social media pages, as well as my website. My brain is going one speed, my mouth is going another. My website will be linked below for you guys, okay? Those social media pages, TikTok specifically, if you're not already coming from TikTok, I do a TikTok live every week, Sundays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? We do some live astrology readings by donation, and things of that nature. So definitely come check that out, hang out with us if you're interested in that. Other than that, we're just going to get right into it. Okay. Let's see what I got here. What messages do we have for Virgo, please? Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and or Venus signs. I feel like nervous or maybe like excited maybe, but there's this sense of some sort of like anxious feeling. Man, yeah, I can definitely feel it in my heart, in my chest. My heart is like pounding. It kind of feels like nervousness, sort of, in a way. Sorry, the sniffles. What messages do we have for Virgos, please? I definitely feel like something has you on edge. I'm not sure if the context is positive or negative, but it definitely feels like you are on edge about something, maybe. What messages do we have for my Virgos, please? Sun, moon, rising, Venus. Virgos for December. I don't know why, I just keep wanting to take some like deep breaths. I want to do some like breath work. So maybe you need to do some, or you're practicing that to help you with this nervous energy. I feel like you're preparing to tell someone something. It's a preparation. It's kind of what it feels like. I feel like you're preparing to do something or tell someone something, and whoever it is that you're telling, or whoever it is you're communicating with, the issue at hand, I think you're anticipating their reaction, maybe. Or, ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to shoot the desk there. You might be anticipating the reaction, anticipating just what they're gonna say, what they're gonna do, how everything's gonna go. It kind of does feel a little bit anxious. I feel like you're trying to prepare for almost like worst case scenario, and then in that kind of weird backwards way, you'll be prepared for anything else because you'll already have thought about that, prepared that like in your head. I feel like you guys are, not surprisingly, like overanalyzing and just preparing the whole thing in your minds. It's like you have like a script like before it happens. I feel like you're preparing to tell someone something. Clearly, whatever it is, you're already in the mindset that this person may not receive it well. Why else would you be nervous? So clearly you guys are under the impression that this person is not going to take it well, they're not going to receive it well, and you're just apprehensive to even say it, it feels like. Oh, my eye is super itchy. So I definitely feel like there's something here that you have to break the news to someone or tell them just something that you're not thrilled to be telling them, okay? Let's see what it is. On the bottom, ooh, Ace of Wands there. Oh, God, okay. Ace of Wands, and you have the Devil underneath. The Devil being Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, maybe having it in your chart. Take what resonates. This is interesting to me. For some of you, you're debating. I hope this is not the case. For some of you, you are debating opening up. God, please tell me this isn't the case. For some of you, you are debating opening up something with a person who previously was not a good choice. Someone who previously was this devil energy, where they may have held you down. They were, the energy was toxic, so to speak. Not to say that that person is toxic, but that the situation itself wasn't beneficial to you. And so for some of you, you're questioning, I feel like, opening up this. So you're preparing it in your head almost. Like, oh my God, like, I don't know how this person's going to take this. You know, should I do it? Or like, what's the best case scenario? What's the worst case scenario? Oh yeah, now I have chills. So if you were debating opening up something with someone that is already, you already know them to be someone that is not great for you or not beneficial for you, but there's like with the Ace of Wands, it does kind of denote an attraction to me, like the chemistry. So it could be that you miss this person, and granted, this could be vice versa. I could be talking about the other person, and you know what I mean, you could be on the receiving end of this. But someone I feel like does have strong chemistry, strong attraction. Maybe it's mutual, and I get like that sexual attraction because of the Ace of Wands, like the card itself, you know, fire energy, obviously very phallic. But and aces are all about new beginnings and opening up these new chapters here, but I don't like that the devil is here. It could also be for some of you that you're not aware actually that this isn't beneficial for you, and it's coming out in this reading to try to give you a heads up, almost like a warning. But if you are nervous to open this up to a degree, it might be for a great reason. It might be because of the fact that it's not good for you and you already know this, and you're like hesitant because your body, your intuition is like, ugh, we did this before, is this a good idea? So you're debating it in your mind. And I don't love this. Let's take a quick shuffle a little bit and see if anything else comes out. And then if not, we're just gonna straight up clarify the devil, because I want to see what is going on here with that. That is quite interesting, okay? All right, so what do we have for Virgo, please? I really don't like this. I hope that's not the case. Guys, please don't go back to people who suck. I'm always going to be real. I'm always going to be honest with you guys. Always. I'm just going to call it like I see it. I'm going to tell you how I feel. And that's how I feel. I feel like if you guys go back to this person, it's like you already know. Or at least, you have some sort of qualms about it. But I feel like it's very possible that with the devil, this could be someone maybe karmic. But but I don't necessarily feel that way. I feel like whoever this person is, it's just known. It's known information that they don't benefit you, okay? And I think you're well aware. I think you know, because you guys are so over analytical. You guys are always thinking about those little nitty gritty details. How could you not know? You know, I'm sure you guys knew it 3 months before it actually turned out to be bad. You guys are well aware. You're very, very self-aware. Ooh. I mean, the moon in reverse. Oh, very interesting. So that's some Cancer energy. I find this to be... Sorry, I played with my septum. I find this to be really fascinating because the moon in reverse kind of talks about shedding light on something. Shedding light on something, which could be sometimes with the moon, it is in the form of secrets. It could also be realizations as well. Because if the moon was right side up, like normal, we would kind of talk about the shadowy aspects, subconscious, these parts of yourself maybe you're not aware of, or parts of a situation you're not entirely aware of. Having this in reverse is really interesting because this tells me that there is some sort of light. There is some sort of light here. Something is being exposed to a degree, and it might just be that the exposure is for some of you, the exposure is telling this person. So for some of you, wow, woo, when I say exposure, I literally mean that you're bringing to light the way that you feel about the situation. And a part of me almost feels like in your mind, it's more like fantastical than it is in reality. In a sense of like, I know this wasn't so great the last time, but I'm so incredibly attracted to this person and I have this draw towards them. The chemistry is there, the energy is there, and it's like you're being drawn in. It's almost like, do I succumb to this energy or do I not? Let's check out what fell on the floor. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. 7 of Cups, look at that. 7 of Cups, confusion. The other card we had was Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this, to me, denotes a couple things. One, you could be this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, for sure. You are an earth sign after all. Queen of Pentacles in reverse also could mean... I feel like having this 7 of Cups and Queen of Pentacles in reverse together here, the confusion is so strong, like the mental aspect, because I feel like off balance with this Queen of Pentacles here because of your emotions. I feel like you're so caught up in your emotions or your attraction to someone. You're caught up in things that you normally wouldn't be. I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is almost like a lack of logic or facts, things of that nature. And more of an emphasis on your feelings, and that's confusing you here, and I think that's what's making you apprehensive. When I tell this person XYZ and I expose this thing, I bring this thing to light, maybe you're bringing to light how you feel, you are just very, I think, overwhelmed by your emotions and your feelings on the situation, because having that Ace of Wands and the Devil are two kind of polar opposite things, and sometimes with the Devil, we are talking about those 3D type of sensations, I guess, where you're talking about lust, like being one of them, being so attracted to this person where you're like, oh my God, I would love to not be attracted to them, but I can't help it. It's almost like I know that they're no good for me, but I'm still like, I don't know, I'm into them. Or there's still some sort of draw, and it could even be like, I know it didn't work out last time, but you know, maybe it's different this time. Maybe you've done some stuff and they've done some stuff and the situation would be different. Overall, though, very confused by your emotions. Let's see what else comes out. And then I want to look at the Devil and the Ace of Wands there. I do want to look at that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Really, I want to look at all of it at this rate because you got some interesting cards out right now. Have anything else for Virgos, please? Y'all, I told you, I feel like this was going to be juicy, didn't I? Ooh, 8 of Cups. Ooh, very interesting. Let's see what other ones we get before we go deep diving into that. You're walking away from something possibly to be able to do what you're doing, to like expose or whatever. Oh, I didn't know my kitty was by my feet. Oh, there's the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles that fell out onto the floor. We're not going to take them, but that's really interesting because you could be walking towards this person. You could be, especially if you're a masculine energy, you could be walking towards, and like I said, masculine, feminine, their energies. It's not gender or sex specific. You can be a female with masculine energy. You might be moving towards your Empress because Nine of Pentacles often denotes singlehood. Being single, being abundant on your own. So that's very interesting here. 8 of Cups, huh? What else do we have for Virgo, please? You might be in between two people, honestly. What's good for you versus what you're incredibly attracted to or what you're incredibly drawn to. You know, like I thought I was over this thing and I don't know why I'm even so attracted to this thing, but I am, and it's this very intense maybe draw towards them. You have the Two of Cups, which fell out sideways. So this could very well mean that you are kind of on your way out of one situation, heading towards another one. Did I not say this is going to be juicy? All right, let's take a look, see if anything else comes out. And then we are going to, okay. 6 of Swords. Wow. Falls underneath that 7 of Cups. The confusion, but it also comes after that 2 of Cups. 6 of Cups really does, this to me is kind of talking about, you have 2 cards about leaving on each side of this 2 of Cups. You might very well be stuck in between 2 people. If it is the same person, it's just one person who's in question here. 8 of Cups on one side, 6 of Swords on the other. So this is literally 2 cards about leaving. 2 cards about leaving some sort of soulmate connection or some sort of soul connection behind. I mean, 8 of Cups, with the cups, you're really talking about leaving someone or something, a relationship behind that no longer serves you, walking away from this where, you know, your cups are kind of spent, putting it behind you. And notice you also have the moon in that card. So really you have 2 of the moons here. This is something I feel like that definitely weighs on your emotions. Hence the 7 of Cups too. 6 of Swords, excuse me. Swords do talk about mental energy, so this is kind of moving from a rough place mentally where there might be a difficult dynamic between you and another person. You might be moving away from that into calm waters towards the place where you can heal and cope, etc., right? But it's very interesting to me that you have 2 cards about leaving on either side of this 2 of Cups. All right. Let's take a look at specifically what the Devil is, okay? Why is the Devil here for Taurus? Oh, ooh, you might be dealing with a Taurus. That's really interesting. Or someone who has Taurus in their chart. I meant Virgo. That's so weird. Why is the Devil here for Virgo, please? Whoa, that is too many. Sorry to disappoint. Why is the Devil here for Virgo, please? I mean, the Queen of Pentacles could be you dealing with another earth sign. Definitely a possibility, too. Oh, that one, like, popped out, but didn't actually come out there. Why is the Devil here for Virgo, please? My goodness. Ace of Swords. This is like clearing the air is what I'm hearing. Clearing the air. Anything else for the devil here for Virgo, please? Whoa. How many is that? Oh, that's like 3. Sorry, guys. Wow. Why is the devil here? My goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, this is a lot. All right. So you have the Magician on the bottom. This can be divine masculine energy, but this overall is definitely an energy of creating something, bringing something into your reality. You having control over your reality and what you bring into yourself. So manifestation, creating something. And then you also have the Emperor at the bottom. So you could be dealing with an Aries there as well. Someone with Aries in their chart. Okay. This is really interesting to me because I feel like someone definitely has been thinking about another person. Okay. This feels like a lot of control, a lot of manifesting, a lot of like rearranging and calling certain things into your life. This almost feels like this sense of like I feel like a break. Like now I'm feeling like this intenseness, like this intense energy, like that Aries energy of wanting something so badly. Like wanting something so badly, it is like consuming you almost. Underneath that, too, you also have this 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. This is a really great home life, really great home situation, somewhere where there's stability, okay? So you may have previously had some sort of commitment with an Aries, with that Emperor and the 10 of Pentacles, right? So you may have had some sort of commitment with an Aries. If it's not an Aries, this is technically divine masculine as well. So there's a lot of masculine energy here. Again, put yourself into whatever place you need to in the story, right? Fit yourself in there appropriately, whatever resonates for you. But if this person isn't an Aries, then this could mean that this person is the control that I'm feeling. Like this might be them, right? This might be their energy where, again, even if they're not an Aries or a fire sign at all, they have that fire energy. Someone who takes control, takes the lead. Someone who is, I almost want to say, this is someone who is very straightforward, very like blunt about the way that they feel. They're just clear, straightforward, straight, like cut to the chase type person. You may have had some sort of commitment with them with this 10 of Pentacles here. 10 of Pentacles and that Magician is also like, that is wild to me. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is what I was talking about before, that it may not have gone well in the past, but you have this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then you also have this Ace of Swords earlier. This is where I'm getting that feeling of clearing the air about something that previously didn't go well or didn't go the way that you had planned. This is something that I feel like got stuck. This is something that got stuck. It didn't happen for some reason. It wasn't meant to continue. And remember I was saying like I felt like a break. Like I feel like the energy has changed from one point in time to the energy that I'm feeling now. Like I don't feel like it was always this way. I feel like this is new energy. It's new. It's like maybe reopened. There's something here that's almost like revived. Could possibly be even like second chance type of thing. Like you're just seeing things differently and you might be just preparing to tell this person. That's just honestly kind of what I feel, because that Wheel of Fortune in reverse is like things are stuck. Time is frozen. It's almost like it's very karma based for me. So this is something where it's like, no. Like I get the sensation of spirit being like, no, shut it down. We'll come back to this at some other point when you're ready, because one or both of you weren't ready at that time. But this to me feels like clearing the air about a connection that previously could not move forward. It stopped, and I almost feel like it could have stopped suddenly as well. Or there could have been some disconnect that maybe one of you or both of you didn't see coming. Something almost just, I get a feeling of abruptness. All right. And then following that, we have the 9 of Swords that fell out in reverse, which I really like. And then we have the Hanged Man. This is also very intriguing to me because this is a sense of, this almost feels like a change of mentality, a change of your perspective, a change of the way you're seeing things. Because normally that Nine of Swords would talk about really heavy thoughts, heavy feelings of what I'm feeling to be guilt. A lot of guilt, a lot of shame, a lot of regret. Like, this is heavy emotions of, like, you know, just constantly going over something in your mind, constantly thinking about these things, letting it weigh on you. Like, you're overrun by your own thoughts, your own mind, just trapped inside yourself almost. And then having it accompanied by this Hanged Man is like, again, taking a moment, taking a pause. So it's like you're taking a pause, you're taking a moment, a deep breath, and it's like you're seeing things differently, and now you're coming out of it with that Nine of Swords being in reverse. That's that change in perspective. Oftentimes the Hanged Man, when he's like this is that moment right before the change in perspective. So it's almost like they're one and the same. It's very clear, like I was saying in the beginning, very cut dry, like, take the moment to pause, find the different perspective. It's very interesting because this is coming out for the Devil. And that might be what I'm feeling, that change of perspective, to tell this person how you feel or expose that side of yourself. Because I feel like if something did happen, if it did happen abruptly, one or both of you totally blindsided, right? Something happened out of the blue, it happened randomly. I feel like it just almost like shut off, maybe, like something just stopped. And that's what I feel like, frozen in time. Something just stopped. Like, they're showing me a cog and like someone jamming something into it, like, multiple cogs. It's this like well-oiled machine, someone like jamming a cog in there, like forcing it to stop. Like, I feel like something got in the way. Okay? Something got in the way and forced you to stop doing what you're doing. And that, I think, is why the Wheel of Fortune is here in reverse. Time literally stopped. I just heard the threads of fate too. Oh, that's an interesting one. The threads of fate. So you could really talk about something that is meant for you. It was divinely guided for you, but now, for whatever reason, it's reopening because maybe before, like I said, you weren't ready. Now you or both of you are, and I feel like you're nervous to rehash that. And it might not even be a sense of like, maybe you might not jump in right away and be like, hey, this is how I felt all this time, but you might jump in and say like, hey, you came across my mind the other day, wanted to know if you wanted to maybe meet up and chat about stuff or catch up or like something. Like, it's not gonna be this like outpouring, like, this is how I felt this whole time, whether it's positive or negative. It's just a sensation of, I need to say something to this person, and if you haven't been in their life or you haven't been communicating, they might not take it the best. And that's your fear. I mean, you don't know for sure. I feel like if you knew for sure, you wouldn't be feeling this way. So I feel like you are preparing yourself, again, for worst case scenario, going over the different outcomes in your head. How are you going to deal with them? What if XYZ happens? And that's what I feel like also the moon is. That's the moon in reverse, is more like revealing. You having the two aces is also super interesting to me because we're talking about brand new beginnings. So if you're starting something with someone who in the past you thought, was bad for you, you knew it was bad for you, for some of you, it might be that your perspective was that it wasn't working for you, it wasn't good for you, it wasn't beneficial, you didn't want that. But maybe you've changed, maybe time has passed and you've changed, and now that's why you have that Ace of Wands. Like, we're rehashing something that used to be in our brains. Stay away from this, it's not good, it's a red flag. Reopening it to something where it's almost like you get a second chance to at least fix it or be okay with it or be civil to somehow mend this issue. Because I feel like for you guys especially, the guilt is really heavy. So if there is something that's on your mind that guilt weighs on you, shame, regret, like, I feel like you guys absorb that and you take it in, and it is very difficult. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of Virgos that I know personally, as well as a lot of my clients, feel the same way. So that's kind of what I feel like this is. You're overwhelmed by your emotions. And I'm not surprised to see this happening as we're approaching this great conjunction on the 21st, December 21st. This, I believe it's Saturn and Jupiter. This great conjunction, huge. It is a huge like burst of energy. So I feel like it's going to bring a lot of stuff to the surface. Saturn does talk a lot about karma, lessons, structure, like things of that nature, right? So we're talking about karmically speaking, if there is something that you have to tie up and fix in whatever way that might be, you got to do it now. If you're not doing it, that conjunction is going to bring that right to the surface, okay? Especially having that Two of Cups here. Like I said, the Devil and the Two of Cups, it's like, was this possibly something for you guys that didn't work before? And that was your perspective, and now it's changed. I do kind of want to look at the moon really quick. I know this is going to be long because, you know, I can't help it. I'm curious, so. Why is the moon here in reverse for Virgo? Wow, this is very interesting. Told you it was going to be juicy. Whoa. Look at that on the bottom, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups and 3 of Wands. I feel like you guys are seriously thinking about telling someone that you were happy with them and, like, I feel like you guys want that again. Because this is the moon in reverse. This is what we're shedding light on, is that your choice for this 10 of Cups, you're like, no, I'm going after my 10 of Cups. 4 of Swords underneath. So you very well might be telling this person, hey, I've done a lot of healing. I've done a lot of thinking. I've done a lot of growing. Like, you know, to me, I do get the feeling like you guys aren't communicating. If that's the case, to have that healing there, to be able to say, this is what I've done with the time that I've had apart from you on my own, whatever. Oh my God, guys, look what just fell. Look what fell out. The Tower in reverse for that moon. That moon in reverse. You have the Tower. This is more Aries and Scorpio energy, okay? To me, usually when I get the Tower reversed, reversed, it can talk about timeline. So this is like, I feel like you're going to tell this person, I feel like because of your feelings of apprehension, nervousness, etc., that you may have been the one that stopped something dead in its tracks. I don't know why I want to say dead in its tracks, but I do. You may have been the facilitator of a separation, a breakup, something like that, whether it's romantic or otherwise. And I think this this Tower in reverse here, to clarify the moon in reverse, really indicates a sense of this is why I did what I did. This is why this happened. That's what you're trying to communicate with them with the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. You're like opening it back up to say, this is why that tower fell. This is why this happened. And then you also have the Fool in reverse. You know what this says to me? Fear. Fear. Absolutely fear. And look at this. This being the Fool, Aries energy as well, okay? I believe Aquarius, because Uranus for me is a reader. This is really interesting to me because I feel like you're going to tell this person, oh, wow. This is very Virgo too. I feel like, and again, maybe it could be backwards. It could be reversed. Who knows? I feel like you're going to tell this person, I left because I was scared. Almost like the connection was really strong maybe, and you didn't know how to handle it. I just saw 333. You didn't know how to perceive it, what to do with it, and you thought that like what was happening was not right and was that devil energy, that toxic energy for some sort of reason. But I'm telling you, like the Tower coming down, this is that enlightenment, obviously. We're breaking those foundations, and it could be, yes, a literal breaking of a foundation. It could also be that you are, there's some realizations there. I feel like that's what this is, because the moon, like I said, you're exposing something here. You're shedding light on something, bringing light to something, taking it out of the darkness, putting it where you can see it. I feel like putting it all on the table, and you're about to be like, this is what happened for me. If you were the one that especially facilitated this, you're trying to show up to tell them this is what happened. The Fool in reverse is an absolute fear. No trust, no faith. No faith in the universe, no faith in whatever. I feel like you're going to tell them that whatever happened, you were scared. You were scared. You were feeling like you couldn't trust it for some reason. Anything else for the moon in reverse? Ooh. Oh, King of Pentacles. That is you right there. That's you. There you are. I mean, you could be dealing with another earth sign, but I feel like that's you guys. Anything else for the moon in reverse for Virgo, please? Man, I feel like you guys are going to tell someone that you were scared. You were scared. It caught you off guard. You didn't know what to do with it. The connection was really strong. Knight of Cups. Look at this. Knight of Cups, this is action in regards to your emotions. This is almost always stepping forward with some sort of offer of caring, of love, of, it almost feels like chivalry to me. Really being open and vulnerable and honest with the way that you're feeling. You're taking action on it now. You're not just in that stage of that like Four of Swords like we had before, right? Look at this, Justice on the bottom as well. And then 10 of Swords underneath that. This to me really means that someone here was in pain. I feel like it's the person, whoever this person is in your life. Clearly it could be an Aries because we have a lot of Aries energy here, but whoever it is, the sign's not super important. I feel like you're bringing justice to them from what you did to them, because I truthfully feel like this is what you did to them. They didn't see it. It stopped in its tracks. It was very painful for them. I feel like it could have caused them a lot of depression, being in their head, and they had just been hung up on it forever, trying to understand, what did I do wrong? Why? Underneath Four of Pentacles, I feel like they couldn't let it go. They just held on to it. Like, what the fuck did I do? Like, you know, what happened? I feel like because of the abruptness of it, this person very well, maybe the both of you even, could have been stuck in this state, unable to let go of all of this pain, this like mental struggle, really feeling like you've had enough. I feel like you couldn't, one or both of you couldn't get over this and was thinking about this, I feel like a lot, like on repeat, where you were just plagued thinking about this, almost to the point of obsession. And so now I like having the Justice card out. This is also Libra energy. Could resonate with some of you. Obviously, Knight of Cups could mean that there's a water sign or water in someone's chart as well. Bringing justice to the situation. And not only bringing justice, but let's bring it back to the very beginning with that Ace of Wands here. This is bringing just divine, unbiased, clear truth to the situation. And I feel like that's probably why you're feeling nervous, because you're very concerned that possibly because of what you've done to them, how you've made them feel through this situation, that they may not take your arrival or your return as great. They might not be thrilled to exactly hear from you or see you, okay? Man, I do want to look at a couple things here. I want to look at that Six of Swords. What do we have for the Six of Swords for Virgo? Why is that Six of Swords here? After this, I am going to quickly just get my other Oracle deck and then pull that out. Why is the Six of Swords here for Virgo? Man, we'll see if anything else comes out. It might not. I don't want to leave this off like this. I'm actually just going to grab another deck so we have like more options. Because I really want to clarify some of this. This is juicy. So you guys are going to need a long reading. A very long reading. This is why all my clients yell at me. They say that I'm biased. I like Virgo more. What messages do we have for Virgo, please? Why is the Six of Swords here for Virgo? There you are, Queen of Pentacles. Whoa! Almost dropped all these cards. All right. Whoa. Why is the Six of Swords here for Virgo, please? Ooh. Wow, the Star card, Aquarius energy. We're talking about some deep, serious healing. Also, wishes coming true as well. Something that you really desire. Something that also is going to bring a lot of balance to your life. Oh, wow. Five of Cups as well. Hold on. I just want to see if anything else comes out. I want like one more. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. So on the bottom, you're having this Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so definitely this could be you. This could be the other person. Generally, Queen of Cups for me, or King of Cups can talk about Cancer energy somewhere in your chart, somewhere in their chart. But overall, it can be someone who's kind of emotionally at odds, confused, not very vulnerable. I feel like this person could be protecting their cup. You might be moving out of an emotionally unstable situation as well, because this is to clarify that Six of Swords. But so in order, we have the Star card, we have Five of Cups, and we have Two of Pentacles. I feel like if you're in a current situation with another partner right now, that you are trying to leave that situation to kind of go towards your star, something that makes you feel alive and good. It's like this is your true north. Five of Cups is that you are, again, leaving behind those confusing emotions, that feeling bad, that emotional just like difficulty. Like I feel like this is a lot of sadness, regret, and loss. And then you also have this Two of Pentacles, so we're juggling. Like we're juggling a lot. There's a decision that needs to be made here. So like I said in the beginning, you could be leaving one situation, moving towards another. And I just saw 444. Do you have anything else for the Six of Swords, please, for Virgo? Like 40 minutes right now. What else do we have for the Six of Swords for Virgo, please? Wow, the World in reverse. This is an energy of being stuck. I feel like you know that you have to let this go in order to move on. So you have to let one thing go to move on to the next. You have to do it in that order. It's like very specific. Like that's what they're telling me. You have to do one thing first, let go of one thing to create space. You can't have everything. Like you have to do that, create the space. It's like if I have things all over my desk, I can't just put more stuff on top of it. I have to clear that other stuff first, get rid of that, and then put the new thing there. The World in reverse. Oh, man, cycle's still open. The struggle is very real. I definitely feel like you guys might be choosing between someone who is better for you, who is like, or not like better, but someone you're like insanely attracted to and the chemistry is there, versus a person who's good for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, you have Page of Wands, wanting to move forward with some passion, wanting to communicate that passion or excitement, I almost feel like, to someone else. But it's funny because we have the World in reverse, so it's, again, not forward movement. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups for Virgo, please. Wow. Nine of Wands in reverse. This is almost like a giving up. I feel like you're giving up something and moving towards something else. Ooh, wow. We have the King of Swords, but in reverse. So you may be dating someone right now or with someone, involved with someone right now who is an air sign. King of Swords in reverse can be someone who's kind of sharp with their words. It can be someone who the communication is kind of just like blunt, real cold. Someone who I feel like would be... You may be apprehensive or nervous because you might have to tell this person that you're leaving. And that might be, instead of you being nervous to tell the other person, you could be nervous for one of them or both of those reasons. Because this looks like you're giving up on this person. Maybe the communication isn't there anymore. Maybe it's just too difficult and you're like, I just want to give up. Ten of Swords on the bottom as well. So this is definitely denoting that you've gone through enough. You've gone through enough. Let's get a couple more. All right, anything else for the Eight of Cups? Wow. My goodness gracious. The Hanging Man in reverse too. You've been enlightened on the situation for sure. I think this King of Swords in reverse, you are leaving that person, heading towards possibly this Emperor. Okay. That's way too many. All right, do we have anything else for this Eight of Cups, please? Whoa. Queen of Pentacles. That's you. You've popped out a trillion times in this reading. That is you. Wow, Four of Wands. So this might be someone who you were previously married to. This might be someone that you were married to before. You're leaving them in the process of. Oh, look, now you have the Devil, but in reverse. This is the person right here. You're letting that person go. You're letting that person go. All right, this is really incredibly, wow. There's a lot going on here. Like I said, Four of Wands could denote a marriage or some sort of long-term commitment. I'm just blown away here. Overall, to give you a recap, you're trying to move from one situation to another. You are nervous about going possibly back to someone who once it didn't work out with. Also possibly nervous about telling the person you're with now that you will be leaving or are no longer interested in continuing this commitment. I wish you guys the best of luck. Honestly, I love you all so much. I'm sorry this was your reading. It was very overwhelming, but thank you for allowing me to read for you. If you liked it, if it resonated even remotely, I mean, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that thumbs up button. That helps my videos get thrown out to the rest of the YouTube land, so I really appreciate it, okay? Like I said, everything's linked down below. Hang out with me on TikTok, Sundays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out everything down there below, all the good fun stuff, all right? Wish you guys the best. Happy holidays. Again, I love y'all. This was really fun. All right. Not so fun, but fun. All right, I'm going to shut up now. All right, guys. I'll see you next month. Bye.